Hi, 100 Day Challengers and co-creators. Okay, today's my day 79 of my 100 Day Challenge. So that's pretty awesome. Time's moving on. I've finished doing my front garden. I'm just waiting for my grass to grow, which is awesome. That's a huge manifestation. I've had so many people stop and ask me who did it, and it's so funny because I did it anyway. My hands are really sore because there was 4 tons of stones that I've moved, so it's quite a lot. But it feels awesome to have finished that. So anyway, okay, today I go to the psychologist to sort out some stress issues that I have. It's quite understandable that I'm under enormous amounts of stress, and at least I'm smart enough to know that sometimes you can't deal with these things on your own. So that's not so bad. I just got off the phone from my old psychologist, and he was wanting to help my new one because I couldn't get into the old one that I used to go to. So he works in practice with this other guy, and he said, well, do you mind if I tell him this story to save your time? And yeah, sure. And kind of when you look back, it's pretty major and pretty amazing that I actually got through it all. Anyway, yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. I think I turned a real corner with myself mentally. Today I'm going mainly to sort out some things about my fear of rejection. I've got this major fear of rejection. I'm fine if I'm talking to someone up front and they don't like me, that's fine. If I'm talking to someone on the phone who I've never met and they don't like me, I hate it. I can't stand it, and it scares the shit out of me. Anyway, so that's something I'm working on at the moment. So, and it's just a fear of rejection. I had a mother who wasn't particularly demonstrative of her love at all, and yeah, it was pretty damn hard growing up. I'm completely the opposite with my kids. I have totally broken that chain. I would have to be the most demonstrative mother. In fact, one day at school I said to my daughter as I was walking in, you know I love you, don't you? And she says, Mum, you tell me about 100 times a day. And this happened to be in front of the teacher, and yeah, that made me feel really good because, yeah, I do tell her 100 times a day, and I hold her and I cuddle them and I kiss them all over, even my 14-year-old, which he hates. But at least they know they're loved, and that's pretty awesome. My husband doesn't show his love very often, and I'm always at him, look, let the kids know that you love them, because one day it just may be too late and they don't know that you really, really love them that much. So I said, you've got to tell them all the time, even if it's just a little thing, hey, I love you. That's all that counts, And I think it's a bit like an immunisation for the soul. I think for kids to be told that they're loved and that they're loved and wanted so much is a bit like an immunisation where it protects them from all evil. And I believe that bad things happen to kids who aren't given that protection and that knowledge that they're loved. So I think it's really important. Anyway, so yeah, I had a really strange incident. I had an incident of really big karma on the weekend. I had taken my daughter shopping, and we were coming home, and I don't know whether I cut somebody off, but anyway, they tried to cause an accident. They pulled in front of me and jammed their brakes on, and I nearly ran up the back of them, and I pulled up next to them, in the lane next to them, and they leaned out the window and they were swearing and carrying on at me, and I just let it go, don't worry about it. And I said to my daughter, it's sad to see that there's so much viciousness in the world. Anyway, we were, about an hour later, we were going back into town, with my other daughter's swimming lessons, and here was this car on the back of a tow truck with the front written off. And guess whose car it was? It was the other car that cut me off. And I thought, what karma is that? What total justice. Anyway, I felt really good about that. I know I should never feel good about anybody else's misfortune, but I felt that it was totally justice. It was so funny. Anyway, that's rather funny, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm actually feeling really, really good with my life at the moment. I'm actually turned a major corner in the last couple of days, which is pretty awesome. I've decided that I need to put makeup on in order to go on the phone, which is rather funny. My husband laughed at that I have to get up in the morning, I have to get my business clothes on, and I have to put my shoes on and my makeup on, and then I can make a phone call. If I don't feel as I'm professional. So it's one of those things working from home where you need to put yourself away from home. I can't worry about any of the housework or anything else. I've just got to do my job, and yeah, it's really tough working from home. Anyway, that'll do for today. So I'm feeling really good. I hope everybody has a great week. And I will show you some of the pictures of my garden because it looks absolutely awesome. Anyway, and it's just taken me so much work, but I'm really, really proud of myself that I've managed to do it. Anyway, I'll catch you soon. Love you all.